Hey, what's up guys? I'm Brandon Jacobs and welcome to another Snapchange Media car review. In this video, I'll be reviewing the GWM P-Series P500 double cab luxurious adventure bakkie. So this bakkie is aimed at the buyer that's looking for something luxurious, that's looking for something that looks good and that you can also be capable going off-road and riding on gravel, going up the hills and doing all of that things, going over water, while still looking cool and still being nice, luxurious on the inside. It's like a glamour camping. What's it called? Glamping. It's like the glamping bakkie. So yeah, I've spent a week with it and here's what I think about it. So let's start with the pricing. There's 3 of these models available. The 2 lowest spec models are powered by 2.4 liter diesel models engine. I think those ones will be a bit more popular than this, simply because people are not that confident in hybrid or electric motors yet, and they're not also that confident about Chinese vehicles, and that is growing, of course. So I feel like jumping to a Chinese bakkie that is hybrid, electric and petrol, it might be a bit much. Jumping to a diesel bakkie that's Chinese, that's not too much. That's a nice stretch. But anyway, it is a hybrid powered. There are 2 other models that have diesel powered engines. They start at 799 or 799, sorry, and then 899, and this is 999, which is R1,000,000. It's the first bakkie to have a hybrid powertrain, and then it's also the first bakkie to have a panoramic sunroof fitted to it, which, you know, South Africans, we love our panoramic sunroof. The bakkie has a lot of curb appeal. I'm not too fond of the chrome bits. Well, it's not even bits. I'm not too fond of the chrome in the front. It looks very American. It's not really my style. It's too flashy. But the bakkie draws a lot of attention on the road. People like it. They showing me signs. They want me to stop. They want me to do things, but I just kap on. They love the bakkie and they're interested. The guys in the more famous popular bakkies, in the Toyotas, the Fords and the Isuzus, they're giving me the side eye, but they're checking it out. They're trying to see what's going on and like what's the appeal with the bakkie and all that stuff. But yeah, those are the main bakkies in South Africa and they have the market share, but they're not as luxurious as this bakkie, where I would say that they have a better driving capability than this bakkie, off-road and on-road. My experience off-road with this bakkie was good. I actually liked it, but now that I spent some time with it in the city, the suspension is a bit too floaty and too wafty. I wish that it was a bit more firmer, and yeah, the ride quality would be better. Inside here, you're welcomed with this nice soft touch leather multifunctional steering that has a new P-Series badge on it that feels very nice, very cushioned. It does take a while to get used to it, and it looks like there's a radar in the middle here, but it's just a black covering with the SRS airbag in it. Digital dashboard display, like all GWMs. It has this beautiful display that shows you what's going on up ahead of you. It shows you when there's a truck, when there's a bus. It shows you big vehicle, and it shows you vehicles and motorcycles. That is so cool. And the lane keep assist works okay. So does the cruise control. The bakkie is, like I said, aimed at the luxurious. It is R1,000,000 and you're getting a lot of spec for it. Heated and cool seats for all of the passengers. That's in the front seats and the rear seats. Electronically adjustable seats for all passengers, front seats and rear seats. That is amazing. That window at the back is also electronically operated, which is very cool. I like that. And the seats are comfortable. You can also change the seat over here, which I like that. You don't need to reach all the way over. That is so cool. Massive screens in the front. That is one of the draw cards of this vehicle. And I think the vehicle is cool. For R1,000,000 you get in a lot of vehicle curb appeal. You're able to look cool in the office and still go off-road and do your thing. It is highly capable off-road. It has a diff lock in the front, diff lock in the rear, and then it has 4 low gears as well. I don't like these indicators. It's so easy to like click, but then when you want to click it off, it clicks over all the way to the other side. Yeah, I don't like it. But it feels nice. The stalk feels nice. It feels a bit better than not a lot, than one of these German companies that I'm not going to mention the names. Wood grain over here on the side, wood grain on the dash. Speaker system sounds nice. It's infinity speaker system, bangs, and there's loads of cup holders around. This bakkie is very cool for the long road and not so much for the city. where it's very floaty, very bouncy. Not enjoying. I didn't enjoy it, and my girlfriend was also like, this Bakkie suspension is a bit funny. But with that said, you're gonna drive it, you will enjoy it. I'm obviously being super critical because I like Isuzu Bakkies. The suspension is gevaarlijk on there. I just like it. The Ford also has nice suspension, and so does the Toyota. This is more closer to the Toyota suspension, if I have to say something like that. Then there's also the new Triton to look at from Mitsubishi. Very tightly put together vehicle. I like the engine in there. I haven't tested it yet, but I've tested the Pajero Sport. This is the key fob, and one of the cool features that it has is that you are able to start it from the key fob like this. There it starts. You can't really hear it because it's hybrid. It's open. Oops. Open. So the car start and the aircon went on. So, and if I could even start with putting on the ventilated seats. Let's put it off. So this is hospital bend. Let's power up here and see what it does. I'm in sport mode at the moment. So much power. So what's the P-Series P500 like to drive? I've spent a week with it now, and before this I've spent a couple of days with it, 2 days with it at the launch in George on the garden route, driving it around there and over some mountain passes, which put the car to the test in its off-road capabilities. We didn't really use the 4-low or the diff lock or any of that, but we were driving on gravel road and over the mountain passes, which was quite treacherous, but it was steep, and the P500 handled it fairly well. We also drove the Tank 500. You guys can go through the channel and check it somewhere here, or I'll pop it up over here now. And so both vehicles are built on the same platform, and it's very sturdy and very solid. And I think that's where the P500 is supposed to have an edge over the rest of the Bakkies, is its drive quality. But I feel like the suspension needs a bit of work. It's a bit too floaty, and it just goes you around a bit too much side to side when you like changing lanes, or if you're making a swift move on the road. Most of the time that I've spent with it this week was in the city, and I also wish that the electric motor could assist the petrol motor a bit more in like up to about say 35 or 40 kilometers, whereas now it only helps till about 20-25 kilometers, and then the petrol engine kicks in and it does its thing. Fuel economy was also a bit high. Let's check. So I've averaged right now, just from driving from my house till here, averaged 29.9 liters, but I was stopping and standing for long. Yeah, but I've averaged about 16 liters and sometimes 15, but the overall average that the vehicle has been using is 13 liters per kilometers. The suspension does feel plush and soft, but I do wish that it was a bit firmer. Like I said, it throws you around a bit too much. Other than that, the seats are very comfortable. They're very big, and the front seats are heated and ventilated, and so is the rear. That's a first on any Bakkie here in South Africa, especially. Front heated seats and ventilated seats, as well as the rear ventilated seats. The back window also electronic like that, so you can let some air in while you're driving. It's almost like a sunroof. But mentioning the sunroof, it has a panoramic sunroof, a massive one, also a first for any Bakkie in South Africa. So this Bakkie is a lot more for the leisure minded and for the luxurious person. It's basically a SUV that has a Bakkie at the back. That's what I call it, and that's what I tell people. It's not a workhorse. You're not gonna be carrying a big load at the back and doing all those crazy things like we used to in South Africa. This is a luxurious Bakkie aimed at the high-end customer buy. It's R1,000,000, and what you're getting is a plush interior, 2 large screens that has reverse view camera. It works very well. It's very interactive. And connectivity wise, it has Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and it has Bluetooth connectivity. What I'm disappointed about is that it doesn't have a sat nav, a built-in sat nav. That would have been cool because it is like a Bakkie, an adventure Bakkie. So, but anyway, it's not involved there. You have to connect your Apple CarPlay or Android Auto to get that. There's a nice bezel here with a watch, and I like that the air conditioning panels at the bottom here very clear. And at the bottom over here you can change the heated seats, parking control button, which I like, handbrake, automatic handbrake, and then this button is for the lane keep assist package. So that has the cruise control, the lane keep assist, and all your safety features. If you click here, it opens it on the screen. I like that. That's very cool. So you can just change the settings. So you push this button, and then this is all the safety smart drive features. There is auto emergency braking, front collision warning. You can set it from low, normal to high. Front cross traffic alert, that senses when traffic is crossing in front of you. Intelligent lane turning, that works in conjunction with the cruise control. So once you set the cruise control, say we set it to 100, but there's a bend coming up in front of you, so the car will sense the bend and it will slow down the car accordingly, and you'll be able to take the bend better. Rear side assist, it has lane keep assist, it has door opening warning, so it will warn you if there's an object close to you before you open the door. Rear collision warning, rear cross traffic alert, and rear cross traffic braking. It has lane keep assist, or it has warning assist. So it will help you in the lane, or it will just warn you. And then it has smart dodge, which will help you dodge a vehicle obstacle in the road. Warning mode can either go into a vibration on the steering column or audio beeping, or both. And then the sensitivity warning from low, normal to high. And traffic signal warning, so it will tell you that hey, you have to drive 80, it will beep once going over the speed limit. It has cruise control, speed limiting, and then it has an overspeed warning. And then parking, it has active front obstacle 360-degree camera. So that means when it senses an obstacle in front, it will automatically put the 360-degree camera on, 360 view camera on. Same when you turn the steering wheel at a low speed, it activates that, and also activates it at low speed when you're in drive. I'll put those off, it's a bit irritating. But you can also set the speed at which it activates or deactivates. And then lights, it has ambient lighting. Let's put it on. Come on, put it on. Brightness, you can see there's some lighting over there, but it's all gimmicky. I'm not sure if you guys are into that. It can go with the rhythm of the speakers or the music, multicolored. You can change the colors, there's quite a lot of colors. Yeah. And then in the vehicle, it has, like I said, the seat heaters, seat positioning, you can change from here. There's a heads-up display, wireless charging outside the vehicle, the way you can change the way it unlocks the vehicle and all of that, the mirrors folding in, or the sun open or close. Other than that, the parking, it has 360-degree camera, which I think is very cool. When you're parking, if you're getting closer to something in the front, it shows you that, and then it zooms into the front, boom, and it shows you how much centimeters you are away from that object. That helps a lot, especially with this funky calibration of this accelerator pedal. You're gonna need that. The gear shifter is a bit weird looking, it's big, but this is like that adventure style type look. You have to press this unlock button before you shift gears, which is a bit annoying. On the inside, this is one of the best looking Bakkies. It's very luxurious. It has a wood grain panel over here over the dashboard. It has silver inserts under the air vents that have the controls situated here for the air conditioning. There's a clock watch here that says GWM and looks cool. It's kind of like a Rolex vibe. And then it has a nice soft touch leather finish over the dash and over the side door panels as well. The issue that I have with the P500 is the throttle mapping. It is terrible. I don't like it. There's a lot of lag in it. And it's just, you do get used to it, but I mean, you're paying R1 million for this vehicle. I think that it should be better, and I feel like we deserve better for that. With that said, you do get used to it quite quickly, and it's not the end of the world. But you do feel that lag, especially with it being a hybrid. You would think that it would be a bit more up it, but yeah, it does lack in that department. Putting it in sport mode does help with that a lot, and the inputs are a lot sharper, but I'm not sure what the fuel economy is going to look like after that. Thank you for tuning into the channel. I'm trying to get the subscribers up, so let's get it going. Let's click like, share and subscribe. There's plenty of videos coming on the way, plenty of car tests coming. Yeah, so stay tuned to the channel. Follow it, share with your friends that are into vehicles or that are looking for a new vehicle to buy. I'm Brandon Jacobs. I'm from Cape Town, South Africa. South African YouTuber, South African car enthusiast, motoring correspondent. So please guys, let me know in the comments what you think about the P-Series, and then we can chat on there. If you want to look at more content that I produce, please head over to my Facebook page. It's Brandon Jacobs on Facebook, and Snap Change Media on Facebook, as well as Snap Change Media on Instagram. Peace guys.